advice of breaking a habit, especially an addiction, is not a one-day thing. It's not something you can just wake up to and say, okay, I'm free. But it can actually be so with Christ, because he says, come to me, all you that labor and are heavy laden. I'll give you rest. Jesus is inviting us to our rest. But for you to come to a rest, anybody who goes for rest must be aware that they need rest. They must be tired of where they are. So if you are struggling with an addiction, pornography, or promiscuity, sexual, habits, the easiest way for you to, but it's very easy to break up from this vice. You can't say, oh, Nimwili, it's the flesh. God understands. It's true, he understands. He made your flesh, he made your body, but he gave you all it takes to live a pure and a holy life. That is why people like David, people like Joseph, even in the Old Testament, but this guy in a strange land where there was nobody, he was strong enough, not even strong, like he knew, he was so much aware of God, and that was he resisted the temptation by Potiphar's wife. So even for you and I to break away from all this, you must realize who you are. You must realize that this is tiring, this is eating up on you, this is wearing you off, and you want to be free. The people who go for rest are the people who are aware, this burden is so heavy for me, I can't carry it anymore. That's why they call for help. So if you're enjoying, if you're finding fun, if you're still finding it entertaining to engage yourself in sexual promiscuity, you will never be free. If you are actually, some of us, you're doing these things and you're like, okay, the grace is there, the grace covers us. It's true, the grace of God is there. But Paul asked, should the grace continue, should sin abound just because the grace is there? And he continues to say, God forbid. Because the work of grace is not to excuse your sin. The work of grace is not to entertain you and make you comfortable in your sin. For any child of God, there are things you do, and once you do it, there's a voice you'll hear within you. There's a battle you'll hear within you that this is wrong. So until you feel that this is wrong, until you get so tired and feel I want to be free, you will never be free. You'll find yourself ending where the wicked ends. I mean, there's no in between there. You're a child of God, born again, lover of God. You're serving the Lord. You go to church. You are in the choir. You preach the gospel. If sex is something you derive joy from out of marriage, if sexual promiscuity is a non-issue to you, you find yourself in it every time you're getting there, pornography and all that, you will end where the wicked end. It doesn't have to be so with you. Jesus says, come to me, I will give you rest. He's ready, he's willing to free you from this burden. All you got to do is to tell him. He's aware, but he needs you to tell him. He needs you to reach out for his help. Number two, even as you reach, you must be tired. You must be tired. You got to tell yourself, no, I can't go on like this anymore. But as long as, unajua kama kuku tuliambiwa ushago, it's like sometimes we behave like chicken. It eats and then it panguzas the beak kwa grass, kwa whatever, kwa mchanga. You won't know it has been eating. And that's how most of us sometimes behave. We do things and then you lick sugar and then you're like, no, I didn't do it. But until you admit I did it and I need help, and you reach out for the help, you'll never be free. But the door is open. The Lord's arms are open. He wants to help you break away. He wants to help you to be free. And my dear sister, brother, daughter, son, whoever you are, this is a struggle that doesn't respect age. It doesn't respect titles. And it's not your title that will be free, that will free you. It is your crying out for help to God. But before you reach out for crying for help, you must realize you need that help. Are you in need of help? Reach out. The Lord is willing, because you can be free. You can be free. You don't have to be in bondage of the enemy. Thank you so much. The Lord bless you. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel.